Alright, welcome back to Radio Respawn. All you motherfuckers, your very favorite late night AM radio show on YouTube is back. We got a very special guest today. We're gonna start down there. We're gonna introduce ourselves. Wow! One breath.
That was
every
amazing.
time. I haven't inhaled
that was
on one of those.
Good.
I'm like,
Especially the motherfuckers part is what stuck with me. That was
All right, we're gonna start down here.
All right. Well, my name is Made, and I am the host for Machine Brazil. Nice to meet you guys.
very nice to meet you.
Brazil.
And I'm psyched. You're our very first superstar celebrity guest on radio.
Man, it's nice to sit with you.
Yeah, isn't it? I know. I know this is a big moment.
Yeah, it's
Everyone's afraid to come down here to the basement with us. But introduce yourselves to all our listeners.
Oh, sure. I'm Orlando Jones, also known as Token Black Guy in this particular group. Though there are Brazilians my color. I know you're off top, baby. All right. Yes, no doubt.
Yeah, not an Oreo here, though. Because there's not...
Not exactly, not an Oreo.
You're more like a
vanilla fudge.
Drumstick. Vanilla, chocolate, and nuts.
Nice, okay.
Oh, man.
Incidentally, how come you didn't bring none of them Brazilian models with you?
Oh, they're in the back.
Oh.
That's for later. We got it covered. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, it's off the air.
Yeah. Sorry.
Who the fuck are you?
I'm APL, and I'm a producer and co-host on Respawn.
Nice.
All right, now Orlando is joining us specifically because... Dude, you've got a new show up on Machinima Prime called Tainted Love.
Sure.
And we're pretty psyched, actually. We're asked to promote a lot of stuff for Machinima.
I'm sorry.
And most of it, I'm going to be honest, we don't like.
I'm really fucking sorry.
But this is fucking dope.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, man.
So we're going to talk a little bit about Tainted Love.
Sure.
First off, I'm going to have you break down, no spoilers, because we haven't seen past episode 1.
Right, yeah. Just
But
the first
what's
one,
the sort of the framework of Tainted Love?
Tainted Love?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a black dude with a white girl. So that's pretty much Tainted Love.
Not a white dude.
Yeah, not a white dude.
That's
I considered that.
Really fucking Tainted
No,
Love.
that would be really tainted. I thought about
That's
it.
Taint Love.
Taint Love. There's nothing wrong. Seriously, dude? You're coming down against Taint Love?
That's not a
I've already
political stance
crossed
you
the
can
line.
take anymore.
Seriously? Come on,
Taint
man.
love is...
You said I was safe,
Mary-
man.
Nigga doesn't love
You told me
taints.
this was
I
the
love
safe
taints.
place.
Equality for all taints. That's
Yeah,
what I said.
exactly. I'm a fan.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
I knew we would hit it
Well,
off.
did you just...
Right.
How dare you?
You don't know.
No.
We
Okay,
high-fived
so-
on taint.
Yeah, I don't...
Let's just understand
I've never
that right
done
now.
that before.
It's been a taint high five right now. It's going down.
Oh, God.
Yeah, okay, so we got Black Dude, played by you.
Black dude played by me, Barry.
White Chick, played by...
Deanna Russo.
Hot.
Super hot.
So hot.
Like 50%
I was
of
gonna
the
say,
comments
yeah,
are probably written
really.
with a crayon clutched in a boner.
No
Just
question.
hot.
Yeah, that's how I write all my comments. Yeah.
And you set it up pretty quick.
Yeah.
You guys, the two of you end up in a little bit of predicament.
We are criminals. We are criminals, and we love each other, I guess, or at least I love her. I don't know what she think about me. And we get ourselves in trouble because we're about to have a kid. And as you know, anytime a woman tells a man, "Hey, honey, we're pregnant," I'm like, "No, bitch, you pregnant. I'm straight."
I nod
You about
like
to get
I nod
fat.
like
You're like,
I know.
yeah, like every
Oh,
time
God,
that's
I
happened to
hate
you,
that.
you've said that.
Yeah.
Every time.
All those pregnant
women don't like that clarification,
bitches.
but it's an important one. 'cause
Right.
We ain't pregnant. So that happens, and then she says, "Let's go rob this place," and I'm like, "All right, cool, bitch, let's do that shit."
And that's Ep 1.
That's up one.
Yeah.
So is the series, again, no details just yet, but is the
right.
series sort of hijinks surrounding you guys trying to pay for this baby?
We are. It's definitely a comedy. That's part of it. It's more that she a crazy bitch.
That comes across.
I got that right right in the first
Crazy
episode.
bitch.
She tried to shoot you.
Yeah, she tried to shoot me several times.
Yeah.
But the punani is extraordinary.
Right.
And Barry is what we like to call punani whipped. Or as the fellas call
yes.
it, pussy whipped.
Yes.
Pussy whipped,
Yeah,
yes.
so when you got, a girl that, make you suck the sheets up your ass, you kind of tend to go with what she wants to do.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, she
Right,
want to go to
APL?
Olive Garden.
Absolutely, dude. I mean, every day. So pussy whipped right now.
Every day you're
When
hustling.
the last time you got
Be
honest, be honest.
Do you want the hourly or what?
When's the last time?
Oh man,
Mike's
really
hot.
Orlando's gonna put
This
me on the
is
spot.
This is Radio Respawn. You
Gotta do it
can't.
now.
You're taking way too long.
Yeah, it's taking too long. I don't even want to. It's embarrassing. I don't even want to say.
All right.
I don't even want to say. It's been a little while.
Do you have an erection?
No, yeah, not right now.
Also, can't
Like
tell.
you got a little something going on over there.
Yeah, well, I'm sitting next to you. What do you expect? We high-fived on Tate Love.
Yeah, high five on the tape.
Crazy going on right now.
Okay, so one of the
Fuck
things.
shit out of you. Just know that. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
One of the things that is unique about this is the animated sequences, and you're like throwing in comic book graphics, that kind of stuff.
Well, it's a graphic novel. To me, it's just a graphic novel.
But it isn't really, not right. It's not based on.
It is.
Oh,
it's-
okay.
Well, here's what happened. So I wrote a graphic novel, right? And
All
then
right,
I thought,
this is what I wanted
This is
to
how
know.
it
Yeah,
started,
yeah.
right? So I was like, yo, I want to write this graphic novel because I'm a comic book nerd. You know what I'm saying? I'm a nerd. What the fuck? It is what it is. And
With
you
a
know,
gamer tag.
Yeah, Septic Straw. If Septic Straw. Oh, here's the better one though. Chauncey Gardner. That's my favorite
Oh,
gamer
Jesus.
tag. I have several gamer tags.
Chauncey. I was killed by
You
Chauncey
killed by
Gardner.
Chauncey Gardner. Oh my God, Chauncey Schultz, you respawn.
Chauncey Gardner.
It's just the worst.
God.
So I wanted to write this graphic novel, and I thought if I write it and I start to draw it, which is kind of what we started to do, and I was talking to my buddies who were drawers, and we were drawing it, and I was like, well, what am I going to do? The print business is dying. Like, nobody cares. Everybody's, like, watching, like, playing games, and it's online. It's
Right.
digital. So I thought if you're going to do a graphic novel in 2013, you would launch it on Machinima
Got
to
it.
the audience that cares about it, and it would be live action. Like, you know, it's not reading the book anymore. That just seemed like old.
Yeah.
Like some 60s shit. So we made what I hope is a living graphic novel, and that's really what Tainted Love is. So it really wasn't thinking like animation. It wasn't to me. It was like, no, this is a graphic novel, and this is how a graphic novel would look in 2013. And I hope that other people will go like, oh man, cool, and they'll make their own graphic novels and make them live action. So it's a live action graphic novel.
And it looks like you got some pretty legitimate artists. Like, it doesn't look half-assed at all.
It's fucking sick.
The art is dope.
We went in. I
Yeah.
wanted it to look like a movie. I didn't want it to look like a show. You know, not a
Right.
show, just a movie. Because I'm like a gamer nerd. You know what I mean? I do the same thing you do. I go, this sucks balls. I like the dislike is my shit. I dislike.
You do what I do
Yeah.
part of the time, and then you go and make theatrically released movies. That
Yeah.
part, that
Yeah,
part.
I mean,
That's
sure.
what the time I fill with like cold cereal and masturbation.
Yeah, my theory is laughing and coming. I think those are the only two times nobody's mad at anybody. So I spend my life trying to laugh and come as much as possible. Because you know what I'm saying? If Hitler had got just about 4 more pieces of pussy, that whole shit wouldn't have went down. I'm just saying. It's possible.
I hadn't rolled that around.
Think about this. If he was laughing and coming all day, he wouldn't have thought about killing people because he would have been too busy trying to get another giggle or bust another nut. That's my theory.
Wow. I didn't think we were going this deep. But
Yeah, that's
Also-
it. No, I'm a weed
this is
genius.
good.
I'm just
What a
saying,
fucking
smoke weed,
loser.
come up with these ideas.
Like, he's Hitler. He's on the podium.
Right.
He could have tail
Totally.
like lined off.
If Ava Braun was giving him a blowjob while he was on the podium, he wouldn't have said Heil Hitler. He would have been like, ha, ha, ha. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is awesome.
History would have been totally different.
Yeah. It
would have been amazing.
Yeah, you're right.
Amazing.
the whole Nazi thing is a bummer.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
now it really pisses me
Yeah,
off.
because that's all
Yeah.
you're gonna
That's
take
all
worse
it-
now. Yeah.
As the only, member of the faith here,
What-
I can
yeah.
tell you right now,
Yeah.
it's not cool.
No.
What he did was not cool.
No.
The other thing I wanted to comment on is you guys, in addition to the graphic novel elements, the actual live action stuff, also not half-assed. I appreciate that the whole thing. It looks like you resurrected Tony Scott.
We
for some of
got a
these.
movie crew together,
Yeah.
and we shot it with a full-blown movie. Do you know how much shit I would catch if come on, man. That shit, if it looked like Omega, they'd be clowning me all day long. Right? I'm just saying. And I liked Omega. I'm being honest with you. It didn't drive me as crazy as other people did, but every other comment is like better than Omega. I'm like, Omega wasn't that bad, but they would have fricasseed my black ass if it was that's just not sexy. That's not sexy, though. I can't do that. That's
Omega.
I'm not.
It's God's work.
Playing with
God's
fire.
work.
Playing with fire.
I'm not gonna.
I'm letting you.
I don't have my flavor chart set
Ixnay
up.
on the y'all talk about Omega fake.
Take care
y'all
of my
work
light
here
work,
saying,
Orlando.
I don't want there to be no trouble, man.
Okay, so
I'll live vicariously through you.
that's all I'm saying.
You keep preaching.
I was laughing and coming at the same time.
You see what I'm saying?
Perfect life.
That shit is nice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we see some of the cast teased, but we don't see a lot of the heavy hitters in Ep 1.
Yeah.
Specifically, I'm excited to see Eric Roberts work his way
Eric
in
Roberts
here.
is a badass.
But who else are we?
There's
who else are we looking
Jim
at?
Jeffries, who's hysterical. Has a new show on FX.
Yep,
actually, legit. And Deanna Russo, Maz Jobrani.
Now, what's his deal? What's his angle?
Maz
And who's he
Jobrani,
play?
He plays. He says he's a crooked cop. Well, he's not exactly crooked. Basically, his partner was killed by Eric Roberts' character. His partner was investigating Eric Roberts. In the process, that guy got killed and disappeared. So he grabs me because he wants to. He wants to put me in witness protection and have me testify against the dude.
Is Eric Roberts sort of a bad guy?
Yes.
He can't do. He literally can't be a
It's
good
Eric
guy.
Roberts,
I don't
man.
think.
I don't know.
It's over.
Not possible.
He and Sis are like yin and yang, right?
Right.
She could not play an evil chick. I don't think.
I don't know. I don't know.
No, yeah.
I don't know.
She's a pretty badass actor.
She's
but
pretty badass.
She's like a teddy bear.
Yeah.
And he looks like just a sort of weird.
Yeah. He looks like
saggy face.
He looks
fucking
like the
badass.
man. When I think of the man, I think of him.
You think of him?
I literally picture his face. I'm like, yeah, that's who's keeping me down. That's what I think of.
Eric Roberts is keeping.
Yeah, well, no, not specifically. Just in general, it's like
a guy who looks like Eric.
You mean
Roberts.
exactly. Yeah, that's
your
who
people.
really. Yeah,
Your people are being.
well, totally.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. No, I see
so-
that.
It's like who are your people exactly?
Just any the working class man
the
in
working
America.
class man.
Totally.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I'm with you then.
Okay. Yeah. We're together.
Chin beard Amish.
Yeah. Totally. Yeah.
Yeah.
From
Eric
Lancaster,
Roberts, I hear
Pennsylvania.
Eric Roberts
yeah.
hates Amish
Gotcha.
people.
I thought we was like the pussyless people because we asked you that question earlier.
Oh yeah!
You know,
Wow!
yeah,
Oh
just saying.
boy! Is this?
I'm just
what-
saying you was like you got dumbfounded. I didn't know.
Yeah.
And maybe
All
you're
right.
not
I might have to
pussy
address
less
that before
or-
the end of the show. Maybe I'll work
challenge,
up.
Pussy
yeah.
challenge.
Yeah.
is
Challenge.
maybe
Okay.
challenge is
By
what I
himself
meant.
on that
I didn't
one.
mean less. I'm sorry.
Gotta love.
That was on
Gotta love live AM radio.
Yeah,
I
I know.
That was on
man.
call for. I
No
apologize.
editing.
I crossed the line. I'm sorry.
All right, and then let's talk just real briefly about sort of your journey, because I
Sure.
mean you've done.
Yeah.
You started like early on. You were doing writing and comedy,
Yeah.
and you've gone through huge movies, and now you're
It's
on the
been
internet with us.
Yeah, which I'm really where I belong now. That's the truth.
The internet is where it's
I don't know, man. I just I came out here when I was a teenager and I got a job and and I just keep working. I mean, I guess. I mean, I never really think that
it
much
just
about
keeps.
it.
Just keep plugging away. Yeah.
Luck of the Irish. You don't look Irish, but you've got the.
No,
you've got
my
the
other
luck.
gamer tag is Raheem O'Toole.
All right,
gamer
so
tags do you have?
this actually.
4.
Okay.
It's important. You know
You've gotta
3
be
so far. I'm
incog.
saving the last one.
I can
No,
imagine
actually,
what it
fuck it.
is.
The last one is Incognito.
Oh my God! These are all so good. I wish.
Incognito is one of my more favorite ones.
I hope you really do have these, because if you don't,
No,
this
really?
live, they're gone now. Like,
Yeah,
the
people are taking
like,
them.
beep, 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 beep. Yeah.
Shoot your best shot, man.
Incognito 1
Incognito is
through
good.
500
Yeah.
is already
I'm
gone.
I'm just telling you, Incognito is a good one.
All right, well, Orlando, you rock for coming by, visiting the
Dude, anytime.
IMCOM basement. Before we go, though, we like to briefly go down the line and describe sort of what we've been watching lately, games we've been playing, books we've been reading or listening to if you're illiterate.
Okay.
Mate, you want to...
Yeah, sure. So I've been reading Game of Thrones because it's
Reading?
just- reading. Game of Thrones
okay.
because I can't wait for everything else to come out.
Are you...
Educated, yo.
Are you...
I have to,
You read.
you gotta do it.
Orlando flew right into the usual radio mode of making fun of anyone who reads it.
Exactly
We're
right.
like,
Fuck
oh,
you.
what are you doing?
I'm in the basement at
To be
Machinima,
fair,
and he's
I
talking
just
about I
started
was reading Game of
I
Thrones.
just started
mean,
the
come on.
second book, so I'm not,
Yeah, okay.
I don't
So
have-
you're not caught up to the
No, not
series
yet. Not yet.
I read
No.
book 1, just book 1. Go easy on me, fellas. But
Did you read Harry Potter?
I quit because it was hard. So now I'm cool again.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You're good. You're good.
I'm not that cool.
Oh man.
Not that cool. Actually, it's like really close
High
to the
five.
series.
We've high-fived to Taint and fist bumped
fist bumped
illiteracy.
It's the best show in the world right now.
Are you digging the books?
I am. It's actually really close to the series, though. So it's like kind of like boring right now because I've seen everything. You know.
All kidding aside, I actually liked season 1 better than the book. It cut out a lot of the like the real hardcore biblical style name dropping and
Right.
and they
And they're like
visually
the ages
you
of the
can make those
character,
connections.
like,
quicker.
yeah.
Is there more or less fucking in the book than in the show? I mean, the book's obviously longer, like because it's cut up in the show. But Is there quite a bit of fucking that happens in
Yeah,
in the
there
books?
is.
You sound kind of.
Does it sound like I'm desperate right here? Because I'm not trying to sound like that. I'm just. Is there?
Get the book now. and
Mate, how much fucking? Like, you know,
Sounding mad
can you give me an hour? Like,
Yeah.
3 hours worth of
not a
fucking?
good question.
2 hours.
I'm
2 hours.
Yeah. Okay.
Just so you know.
I know you.
Yeah, get it.
Yeah.
Ask when we
Yeah.
get off air.
Yeah. Yeah.
Plus, Pornhub.com is a much easier yank than reading Game of Thrones.
That's
I'm just saying.
That's true. That's a good point.
You know,
but see,
really.
when you've seen everything already, sometimes it's good to go. It's like when you
yeah.
get the National Geographic.
Whoa,
Anytime
you've
there's-
seen everything on Pornhub?
I've seen
That I
no,
believe.
Pornhub.
Oh, okay. I was
On the
about to
internet.
say, yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, that I believe. He's
me-
like
me too, by the way.
He's,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm well
He's like a
traveled.
porn AI at
Yeah.
this point. He's like
oh, you're that
seeking
guy?
for further knowledge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
Orlando.
Robot.
I just got 2 emails from my dick saying we should hang out.
Playing, watching, reading. Any media?
I'm
currently?
I'm in the Ender's game right now.
Fucking so
man,
good.
man.
It's so
You know what
good.
I'm saying? It's getting ready to
Sorry,
drop.
keep your
Have you-
dick in.
did
Are
you
they making
see-
the movie? I
wait,
keep hearing about it.
Did you
but
see the trailer?
The
just
trailer's
dropped.
out. The trailer's out. Yeah.
The trailer's
I
stupid.
haven't watched it yet.
Oh,
I
man.
can't.
Who's
Looks-
trailer's stupid?
Because I remember Wolfgang Troy.
Troy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Wolfgang Puck stuff too.
I thought it was a guessing game. We read
makes
already.
a killer pizza at
Troy,
Gelson's.
Murphy. I don't know his
remember
name.
Years ago, he was rolled up in there, and I thought I read David Fincher's name at some point. But do we know who's doing Ender's Game right now?
Who directed it?
I'm
Yeah.
not sure.
Who did it? Oh, Gavin Hood did it? Oh, dope.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
When's it coming out? Did they say, or is it like
I don't know.
November.
November 1st
Yeah.
this year?
Yeah. But
good.
seriously, check the trailer out. It's
Yeah.
really dope.
Yeah, and this is a book. This is a book that is not a pain in the ass to read.
No.
I
You got
highly
through this one?
recommend. Oh, it's
Not at
so
all.
badass.
Good.
Yeah, it's kind of
Also, Orson Scott Card, Mormon. So he and I have, even though I don't do the Mormon,
Wait a
I
second.
don't go to church.
He was formerly Mormon.
We
so
have
there's an issue with
we have Orson Scott Card, and I have the telepathic,
Right.
semi-black magic mental connection that Mormonism grants all of its members.
You're Mormon as well?
I was raised Mormon, but I stopped going when it started to seem crazy.
When was that?
That was right around when I I was 21, and
Right.
and
I
left
had
home
a-
and was like,
Opposite experience.
wow.
Yeah, I was raised Catholic, and then I was like, there's an opportunity for 2 women, and I was like,
oh, and then you signed
right.
up.
And then they were like, we don't do that no more. And I was like, oh. And then I kind of went back there.
Right.
I had a similar opportunity because I was a Christian, and then there was an opportunity for 3 women, and I was like, yeah.
Yeah?
So I can totally relate to
Wait,
that.
Christians?
totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah,
3
like
women.
last week or something.
This must have happened like 15 years ago. or something, 'cause I asked you earlier.
Yeah.
You were
Oh,
just wanting
yeah.
to split
I
it
don't
back
think
up.
that's a Christian thing.
No. I'm not saying it wasn't a Christian thing. That's what threw me out of it.
Right.
Yeah.
Totally. Copy that.
Yeah.
APL, what have you been reading lately?
What have
other
I
than
been-
weird parts of the Bible that no one's ever heard of?
There's some real fucked up stuff in Leviticus that you can get off to. Let me tell you. Thou shalt not lay with a woman.
With a lion?
With a lion.
You're like,
Yeah.
fuck, haven't seen that.
I'm legitimately reading.
APL's drawing his own anime porn.
Yeah,
It's like
this is gonna be a weird one.
Absolute bottom.
That is good.
I actually legitimately am reading the first Hunger Games book because, it's good so far. It's kind of popcorn teenage reading, but
Yeah?
you know what? I'm down with the
What
teenage
would your
stuff.
review? What would your rating of it be?
2 popcorns and a fuck it. Which is my rating.
wouldn't you fuck
Orlando.
it?
That's my rating system. It's
APL
from
rates
other
everything
shows.
based on movie theater candy. So 2
is that how it
popcorns
works?
and a
So,
fuck it is a pretty,
it's a good
you're
rating.
enjoying Hunger Games.
I like it a lot.
That's kind of awesome.
Wow. Yeah.
That's why if you
So-
meet a 14-year-old girl, you're going to have a lot to talk about.
That's right. That's my plan.
No, I'm a goddamn professional. So last night I watched Tainted Love.
Yeah.
And I watched Chicago 8.
Ooh.
So
Wow.
I'm just saying,
Jeez.
I owe you money
I'm on
right
the
now.
ball.
Yeah,
I'm
you
on the ball.
On it. I owe you for that
Yeah,
Chicago 8
Chicago
shit.
8,
That shit was
story of
horrible.
hippies against the machine.
That shit was horrible, yo.
Real. Wait, what would your rating?
Yeah,
what would your rating be?
Oh.
We've got 2 popcorns and a fuck it for Hunger Games. So.
2 taints and a dingleberry. Horrible. I'm saying. I was sitting. They invited me to come down there, like, oh, in this movie, and the script. Come look at it. About halfway through the movie, I was like, this is. I might have set back the race some 3,000 years with this one horrible flick. That shit is unwatchable, yo. I'm playing Bobby Seale, and it's still horrible.
I watched the whole thing, man, at 3 a.m. last night.
So you were high. Just be honest. Yeah, you were like, oh my God, he's angry again.
I also had Subway Surfers going on the phone, so I was like,
okay, so you weren't really paying
that
attention.
makes perfect sense. So.
maybe that's why. But that's it, you guys. Thanks for coming out. Orlando, you're welcome back anytime.
I will definitely do that.
We gonna sign this shit off right now. Thanks, all my little chickadees. Oh wait, we got another Wolfman in the house. Yeah, bitches, we see you next time on Radio Respawn, motherfucker. Woo! Brazil in this house. Yeah, well, come up top, motherfucker. Yeah, watch the goddamn show and dislike it, bitch.
And
We don't get off air. Get off air.
So we're done now? Oh my God, I'm so glad that's over. So exhausting, right?